She don't love me. Anything wrong, she don't love me.
Feed your brain.
Got to coordinate. It's about that time.
Intellect.com.
Feed your brain.
Hey, welcome to the K.Ferg show on iHeart-Radio station. I got none other than my co-host, the number one crazy, mad, funny, my dog, Mr. Marcus Shark, y'all.
What's going on, Mr. K.Ferg? I'm excited today.
I'm super excited, man. I think it's gonna be a great show. We got an awesome day.
Big time.
Awesome in studio guest. I'm talking about on some next level, like for real. I'm happy to know this guy. You ever had somebody and you bring them into like your home or something, you introduce them to your kids, and then some people you introduce to your kids like, oh yeah, that's dude that cut the grass right there. And then there's some people you introduce to your kids, you're like, turn the game off,
right?
Come downstairs, put the best outfit on. I want you to meet my friend. You know, and that's what we got today, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome to the show. Sitting in on the K.Ferg show, none other than the one and only funny commercial king, Mr. Brian the Wildcat Smith, y'all.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, people?
What's going on? How you feeling, Cat?
Man, I can't complain, man.
It's
Life
early
is
morning.
good. I know, I don't usually wake up this early unless a friend calls.
Thank the Lord
Man.
for that.
Man,
Thank you for being friends.
I did a show last night on a cruise on Lake Michigan, believe it or not.
Do you know how cold it was last night?
Yes, strictly inside. No deck action.
No deck action.
I know the boats be going out in the wintertime. Like
Everybody that smoked cigarettes that night quit. That's how cold that was.
No more of this. Like, I'll put this out. I'm done. That was it. Who was it for?
ACH food company. They make all kind of stuff. It was me and old Marlon Mitchell.
Oh, good luck, man.
Yeah.
Marlon Mitchell. We gotta get Marlon down here on the show one time, man. That's another Chicago legend, comedian legend throughout Chicago, the Midwest, all over the country. I mean, he do his thing. So we definitely gotta get him down here as well, man.
Yes.
So how was the show, Kat?
It was good, man. But you know, when you do them private events, they don't know what the hell is going on.
Right.
I'm sitting there, I got a drink in my hand, I'm waiting on my food. Is it coming to the stage? You see him here, you see him there. I was like, wait, hold up now, hold up. No real introduction, no warning. Can I use the bathroom?
Right.
It was good though. I went up there and started doing my thing, and they started passing out the salads.
Man,
So the laughter went down. I said, you know what? Y'all go ahead and eat. I'll be back. And laugh and finish the show later.
and nothing like them private events. Them awkward. They be awkward.
Let me
sometimes.
tell you, all my private events. And Wildcat actually hooked me up with a little hookup thing that throw me an awful lot of side jobs.
Mm-hmm.
And side shows and so forth. Man, when you go do these, it's always some BS. Now, this has nothing to do with Wildcat. It's just these people don't know. It's just a place where they booking comics, but they have no idea what you need, what the environment.
Oh, you need a microphone?
Right.
Why would you need that?
Right. Ma'am, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's been that, or it's been the one I just like. What brought it to my mind is when you brought up the food.
Mm-hmm.
Like they were like, okay, we getting ready to bring you up, but we'll bring you up in like 2 minutes. I'm like, okay, cool. And then they start bringing the food out right after that. I said, hold on. I don't want this. So, but that's what they did. So, and then the thing is, I'm in the middle of the room. I'm standing in the middle of the floor.
Yeah.
And the servers have no respect for my art.
They try to do their job. They don't care about yours.
No respect for my craft. They bumping me while I'm trying to do jokes, dropping off plates. I'm like, man, this is crazy. But the check cashed. You know what I mean?
Yes. And the drink tickets were flowing.
Absolutely.
You
as long as the check clear, you really can't. You don't really have a whole lot to complain about that.
Before we move on, let them know where we at here, Ferg.
This is the K.Ferg show on Intellectual Radio, an iHeart-Radio station, sitting in with Marcus Shark and visiting in today, the very hilarious Mr. Brian the Wildcat Smith. Speaking of Brian the Wildcat Smith, let's talk about Marcus. What Brian got coming up, man?
He got a movie coming out.
What?
All for the money.
What?
That's right. That's right. It's
Tell me
actually
about it.
it's already out. It's on Amazon Prime. It'll be in Walmart and stores pretty soon. I'm excited about that. I play an older guy. He like in almost 70.
Okay.
And he's
Okay.
looking for love. So he go on this dating website, find this girl, and it's a whole thing where it's like, all right, if he meet her and get married in a week, then they win like $100,000 or something. So now he trying
That's
to
interesting.
finagle her, and it turns out she needs the money for her auntie's operation. So they both playing each other, and at the end they both get played. So it's a dope movie, man. I like it.
It's dope.
Shout out to Quincy Trent, man.
That's what I
Quincy
say.
Trent,
Local
good
production.
deal, good deal.
To Chicago or
Yep,
okay.
yep.
That's what's up.
We actually shot one of the scenes across the street at that building over there.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
man.
Okay.
Yeah.
All guerrilla
Right
style.
across
No
the street from,
permits.
from here.
No permits.
That's the way to go.
Let's not say that all.
No, I'm telling straight up. No permits. No craft services. We got a
Yeah.
bucket of chicken and 2 pizzas.
I mean, sometimes, man, you know, when you hungry, I prefer, like, sometimes when you're hungry, they say you sit on the block all day and you sell your packs. I prefer somebody to be hungry and by hook or crook film they movie, no permits, no this, that, and the other than anything else. So, yo, I think that's the way it's supposed to go. You know what I mean?
It was so
Like,
dope
for
because,
real,
man,
for real.
we finishing the scenes and he was at home chopping it up. We finished that movie, man, within months. He had a deal. It's sold. It's packaged. I think Maverick Films picked it up. So it's on Amazon Prime right now.
Can't
Check
beat
that out. All for the money.
All for the money.
Ain't that what it's all about?
Hey, man, it really ain't about a whole lot more than that.
Man.
Few things that come before the money, but
Yeah.
the money is vitally important.
All right, Cat, I got a question. Last time we had a Chicago Comic on, I'd like to ask this question now. This is my thing.
right.
So you've been in the game for a while, right?
Yes,
Been
sir.
doing this thing for a while, and I've gotten to know you a little bit, and you don't seem to suffer from this condition, but there's this condition out here me and my boy Bobby B. Wright came up with, and it's called bitter comic syndrome, BCS for short.
Oh, man.
You've heard?
I've heard the many fables.
So you've been in this game for a while. Why do or don't you suffer from bitter comic syndrome?
Well, because first off, I know I'm supposed to be doing this. Okay. Some comics do comedy so long they become a joke themselves.
Okay.
You got to be willing. You got to approach it like a job. This is not a hobby. Comedy's like college. It ain't for everybody. You know, you got to go in. You got to be like a job. You got to make sure you're on time. You got to make sure you're professional. You got to make sure you're writing jokes. You got to make sure you travel. It ain't always about the money. We do shows on the South Side, get paid 2, 3, 10 times the amount that a lot of comics get paid on the North Side.
Absolutely.
So where the opportunities at?
Exactly.
You have to diversify your portfolio. Black comics need to do white shows. White comics need to do black shows. You just need to be funny. And I've been blessed to just keep doing my thing, man. Commercials have definitely helped. The movies have helped. But, you know, I'm just blessed to do it, man, you know, and stay at it and not compare myself to other people.
Okay. So you're not in competition with nobody but yourself.
No, man, can't nobody do what I do and I can't do what they do. That's what comedy is. People start comparing themselves to other people and look at their success. All they see is the harvest. You know, they don't know what it took to get to that point, and you might not be willing to do what they did.
True.
Or you may not be willing to sacrifice, which is kind of the same thing. But sometimes it's almost like when I was in school, I was in high school, a buddy of mine, junior year, came pulling up in the Benz. You know, everybody crazy envious and all that. And I knew early on in life, I've never been jealous of the next person. Like, I don't give a damn what come your way. I've never been the one that, you know, that's just never been me, because I've always understood that I don't know what price you paid for that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
I don't know
what you had to do to get
this
that.
man. This man riding up junior year in the Benz, but he lost his mama. See, I don't want the Benz. Give me my mama.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? So it's a different.
What's that sacrifice?
Sacrifices in the game for what people want. So for me, like, I don't sacrifice my relationship with my kids for nothing, under no circumstances. I don't do it. If I miss out or people feel like I've been Oh well, you got passed over. You got woo woo. Woo. Well, I'll tell you who I didn't get passed over by. I got 2 boys at home, crazy about me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like we building TPs and knocking them down and chasing each other around. We having a great time. So I think, man, that's the realest thing Wildcat said is that when you sure about what you want to do for yourself, it takes the bitterness away of watching anybody else.
Take a chance.
You know what
Plus,
I mean?
if you're doing what you're doing, as people move up in the game, that leaves slots.
That leaves slots.
So,
and that's why I'm always about, I want to see everybody win. Because when you got the mentality that I want everybody to win, you're a byproduct of that winning.
Yep.
You know what I mean? You're a byproduct of that winning. If you hang out with 19 guys and 18 of them get on, I mean, it can't be that much more difficult before you right. You know what I mean?
But I will say this, that a lot of comics need to put themselves in a position to be helped. Okay, because
Look
I've
at that. That's my son right there.
yeah, family first. I've been blessed to do enough commercials to where I'm union. So when you get opportunities, like when the rail thing came through, I'm pretty sure that Fox is looking for people that's in the union.
I got you.
So it could have been a bunch of people that he could have helped,
Right.
But
They weren't
for me,
union.
for me to be in the union, because it's not just comics and actors need to get in the union. You need to look into it. SAG and AFTRA have merged.
Yep.
And they want people that's in the union because that just means that you know exactly what to do. You've been in this situation before. They're on set and they say back to one. You understand what that means?
Right.
During the rail show, we got a different script every night. At midnight, we got a different script. They change bits and pieces depending on how the rehearsal was. They need somebody that's going to show up that can hang out in Beverly Hills and not be smoking weed and getting drunk and showing up late. So I think that's a big thing that comics need to put themselves in a position that they can get help.
I think they should mind their bit. If I can smoke weed and drink and still be effective, leave me alone.
Hey man, I'm
gonna be on time, but I'm gonna need my little.
I'm not saying don't do your thing. But if it's midnight and that script come in, when you show up at 9 a.m., 8 a.m., they don't want to hear you kicked it all night or you did this. They don't want to hear none of that.
Still work. It's a job.
Yes, no, I'm a homebody. So I'm gonna be honest with you. Most people that really, really know me know I'm a homebody. I'm pretty much gonna be at the crib. I'm gonna get drunk, toe up the whole night. I'm at home. I don't particularly care for being in the streets too much. I did a ton of it in my younger years, and at this point now, I like to be at home with my youngest son, my oldest son. He kind of took over the street life. He ripping and running the streets. He all over everywhere. Can't get him on the phone. You know what I mean? All of that. My youngest son, all he want to do is climb all over me and play the game or whatever. So I'm in the house. You know what I mean?
But you ain't missing nothing in the clubs. That's how I know I'm getting older. When I walk in the club, first thing I'm looking for is a seat.
A seat. That's when you know you're getting old. Absolutely.
Why is the music so loud?
Absolutely. And wait a minute, are they arguing? Because as soon as I see an argument, hey, I'm out of here. Are they arguing? I'm out of here.
You mean the bathroom door don't lock? Come on now. I might have to do a number 3.
Right. Hey, you ever been to the bathroom and gotta take that dump?
Yes.
So you taking a dump and you get your tippy toe on the door, so
hold it like this. I had a struggle with this dude one time. Like, hey man, somebody in here in this stall. Right. Yes, the stall you pushing on.
You push it on, player. Right.
And you don't want to come in here anyway, right? Because it's going down.
The older you get, you find yourself you in the washroom out more. Because you remember when you was a kid, like, no, I'm wait till I get home.
No. You get older when they knock at the door, you answer. You know what I mean?
It's a stopwatch.
Yeah,
they hit it the first time when you know. You don't know when they gonna hit it again. They hit it again.
And we be right now.
It's crazy.
We be right now. Marcus, check us out. Man, why don't people call you from 12 to 1? Didn't you take care of that no calling you from 12 to 1?
Right.
They don't pay attention.
These people pay no attention. You got comments you want to get into, Cat?
Man, people showing love, man. Shout out to Derek Hurley. Shout out to Ty Streets, my main man from Thornton.
That's what's up. Good
My
looking.
son's mom, Pinky G.
Oh, see, now that's what I'm
Come on
talking
now,
about.
that's nothing but love.
This is why so many men have so many problems with these women, because if you're not standing up as a guy, of course she running downtown on you, filing all kind of papers and all kind of whatever. But when you a stand-up dude,
Yep.
I mean a good figure to your children and different things like that, yo, they ain't running down and doing it. Even though you know, I know I had some real bogus years, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And didn't get a couple things I should have got and all that, but it was never a let me run down here and file all these papers on dude. It was never none of that. It was always his kids crazy about him. He crazy about his kids. He gonna do everything that he can. And that was the whole thing about it. He gonna always do everything that he can. If he didn't do something, couldn't do it. Same way as if we all lived in the same house. If daddy couldn't get you the shoes, you didn't get them. It's just what it was. You know what I mean?
See, I have problems because of the way things look on social media.
Oh, I got that problem too.
Man, I seen
but I have
on 10 shows.
Yeah, I have to talk about that.
7 were free.
Right.
Okay. Those were guest spots. I got a couple drinks and some chicken wings. You don't understand the struggle.
No.
And you would think people that's been in your life for a long time would understand that this is a process.
Yeah.
You know, just hang in there. Comedy is a marathon.
It's a marathon.
And I thank all the people that's been running with me and passing me Gatorade from time to time. I appreciate that. But hey, man, I'm on my way. I'm not there yet. I'm close. You'll know about it.
Speaking, even outside of comedy, though, you just spoke on something in terms of how social media become. It's become this monster where people really live their lives for likes, comments, and just their response.
Yeah.
Everybody had their own TV show now. With social media.
Terrible.
What I mean,
he said terrible.
Terrible. You really don't.
A lot of these networks need to be shut down.
What is are these people? I can't even get my mind around it because it's a certain little age range kind of, but they not kids though. You talking like mid-30s, late 30s, early 40s, and they out there on live, brushing their hair,
right?
Just looking at the camera. What happened where people wouldn't get enough attention, or they found this as a platform to get attention?
I think it's sad, man. I'd blame it on the parents. You know what I'm saying? The parents didn't get them enough attention. Their family members. It's a lot of pretty ladies on social media, but how many selfies can you take in the bathroom? You know?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, man. I try to use my platform. I try to use my voice to uplift people. I do a lot of Black history all year round. I support Black businesses. I was finna go to Walmart the other day. I said, man, I'm going to the Black Mall on 79th. They had everything I needed. So I try to use that. I crack a few jokes here and there, but you go on my page, DA Wildcat, all social media, you're not going to see a bunch of selfies. Oh, I got a new pair of shoes. Oh, I got my hair cut. Oh, I got my car washed. We really don't care, man. That's the new generation, man. And it's sad that a lot of the powers that be are only focusing on social media content.
Yeah.
Like I've been passed over for a couple of different things because I didn't have enough followers.
Yeah.
No, but I tell you what, I got 5,000 people I know on Facebook that when it go down, they'll come out. So followers is one thing. That's cool. But how many real friends you got that's gonna show up?
That's real true. I know when I comedy buddies that was in radio, he had that problem. He in Chicago, you know what I'm saying? The station came at him like, man, your Instagram not up. But he walked the streets. He not that he couldn't walk the streets because everybody knew who he was for real.
Yeah.
He didn't need Instagram. He was Instagram. You know
what did the comics do before social media?
Exactly.
They hit the streets. They hit the pavement, you know? You became known for your face and being funny as opposed to, oh, he got a million viewers, so let me book him. Let me put him on this. And nothing against the people that's getting their money.
I'll be honest with you. Viewers are easy to get. It's not hard to get your numbers up. If that's all you want is numbers, it's not hard to get your numbers up. It's really not difficult to get numbers up and get massive amounts of people following you. That's not even hard to do. all you gotta do is pretty much be a buffoon clown, and that's gonna run your numbers through the roof.
We all talked about that in terms of we could sit up and write the most clever thing in the world. Me and B. Cole, we was talking about that on set. We was filming 7 on Heaven. We could come up with the most clever thing in the world and won't get 4 likes.
Won't get 4 likes. But because it's not ignorant enough.
Yeah.
It's not point and look comedy, which is what everything now is almost turning into point and look. We got point and look comedy. We got the situation with R. Kelly. That's point and look. We got the situation with Mike Jackson. That's point and look. Everything is turning into point and look. And when you start talking about what's killing me is that we coming up with a new age adult. See, these are not the adults that we're becoming now. Are not the adults that raised me.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
Not at all.
He's not the grown folks.
Kids.
Yeah.
It ain't even that. I mean, some of our grandparents were kids raising kids, but they not the same
mentality.
Their mentality is still. It's not the.
It's different.
It's completely different. There's a lot of ungratefulness and entitlement. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of entitlement out here.
I know I get in trouble for saying all this all the time, but at the end of the day, I gotta stay. One thing about me is I understand I'm gonna have my difficulties because I'm gonna stay true to me all the time. And in that truth, I know that we have a great amount of problems that we have is because society is catering to women. And when you cater to women, that's almost pulling up the bus that says anything goes.
Oh, I got 17 comments right now.
That'll do it. That'll do it.
When you say cater to them, I mean cater to them how? In terms of them being a woman to be catered to or protected? Because it's funny you brought that up because I had to give you applause from last week because you was correct, sir, in terms of the demanding of our society, especially our black society. And I'm sorry, I'm sorry, but
he said I gotta go come with it.
But the young lady's father that was on the news, I'm mad at R. Kelly. Dude, you on the news?
Dude.
Man, man up, bro.
Man up, man.
Oh man, wouldn't be on the news.
My man,
he would be on the news.
He'd be on the news. It'd be another story, man.
Yeah,
we just caught what I'm saying. Shout out. So this is what I'm saying about they demasculating so many different things, and they just projecting these things, and they getting. When I say it's becoming a feminine society, meaning that people are tapping into their quick feminine emotion. They're not doing rational thinking. They're not doing logical thinking. These are things that tap into a man's emotion. They're not doing it. It's how you feel and how you, but we're not really fully evaluating these things and looking them out. And that's just like, that's my view on it. And I'm going to stick to it because one thing about me, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to be a man before I'm anything. You understand what I'm saying?
Dude,
I'm going to be a man before I'm anything. Y'all ain't got to nobody got to like it. Nobody got to feel it. I could financially suffer for it. I could any kind of way possible I could suffer for it. But what I ain't gonna do is sacrifice my manhood for no damn body.
I mean, he's standing up there with that lawyer. It was very disappointing to me, and all I could do was thinking about our conversation.
The dude that walked in the back.
No, not him, not that cat.
You talking about the interview?
No, that cat, he was real.
I'm trying to get my ID, man. What
right, not him.
Man?
Oh, you talking about a dude that walked past? He told get your goofy. But what did he say first? Everybody going in on the first thing out of his mouth was what? Free R. Kelly.
Free R. Kelly.
Yeah.
Very first thing out of his mouth. Nobody listened to him.
I'm talking about the girl's father that's with
fellas, give me 1 second. We got to call Marcus. Use that.
I got it.
Get us right, please, bro.
Hello?
What up, bro?
Come on.
What's going on? Who we speaking with?
It's Dante from the hood, man. What's going on?
What's happening, brother? How you doing, man? Welcome to the K.Ferg show. You got a comment? Something you want to speak in on? What's going on, brother?
No, I was just calling to support, bro. That's all. You know who this is, right?
I have no idea just yet. Tell me.
You know what I mean? Dante's it is.
Yeah, we know. Hey, Dante, don't do us wrong.
Chappelle.
You say what?
Dante from Chappelle, man.
Chappelle got to ring a bell to me. So as I hear Chappelle, what?
Yeah, we went to Warren together, bro.
Hold on, Chappelle, Dante. Yeah. Which Dante?
From Warren.
Dante, what? What's your last name?
Green.
Cool out, dude. This is not Dante Green, man.
So then you tell me
you sound like one of your kids or something. Man, get out of here. Hey, what was the name? I'm finna check in. You better not say that. What was the name of our rap group? This is my very first rap group artist right here.
Yes, sir. I think it was KKP.
Yeah, which was what?
Cold Crush Posse.
Yes, sir, baby. Yeah.
Hey, bro.
I don't know how you can forget. You named us. That was the DJ. He named us. He was the first Dr. Dre in the hood.
Hey, bro, I obviously forgot all about that, man. But I was just calling to support you, bro. That's all.
Hey, listen, man. We need
Dante.
that. We need that crazy love support. But Dante, let me ask you, man. What do you think? In terms of like the masculinity in our society, how do you see that being viewed right about now? Because you know how we came up.
Yeah.
Go ahead. What was you about to say?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man, the way everything's going nowadays, man. Like, I don't really speak too much on that, bro, but it is crazy.
Yeah.
We hear it in your voice.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
We hear it in your voice. That's all. That's really all you can say.
He's almost speechless.
Bro,
I agree.
The attack is definitely on, bro. That's all I can say.
Right. That's what we're saying. We really feel like it's a thanks again for calling, Dante, man. I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, no doubt, man. Support, man. Much love to you, bro.
No doubt. Bless.
Cool.
All right. Bless.
And that's the main thing that I'm speaking on is that straight up, soon as you say something against somebody, they try to find a way to shame you into being wrong.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And we gotta stand up past that. It's like if I say homosexuality is wrong, but live your life, you homophobic. I'm not homophobic.
I'm not homosexual.
I'm not homosexual either, but I'm not homophobic. Because if that's the life y'all want to live your life, and I'm not here to take that away from your life. But at the same time, real is real. You know what I'm saying?
Call K.Ferg. Hold on 1 second.
Okay, we got another call.
Hello, who we got on the line?
Hey, what up, K.Ferg? It's Nino, man. What up, boy?
Nino, what's going down, brother? How you feeling, man?
Oh, good. Support the show, man. I saw it came through, so now I'm going to support you, man.
Man,
give my opinion on this topic. I didn't want to say. You know, I'm going to tell it for real.
That's what I want. I want somebody to get all the way down to their socks in here. Like, man up. You know what I mean? Like, we got to, as a society, in my opinion, we can't be afraid to man up. Men got to be able to, like, take the lumps and bumps that come with being a man. Take them. Stop tiptoeing and trying to be like a woman. But I don't want to lead you into none of your answers. I want to know, what are your views and what do you think in terms of society and the demasculation and so forth? Have you experienced any of this, or is this anything that you aware of? What do you think, bro?
What I think is, like, it's obvious that we all see it, that they take away real men from the neighborhoods and from us, period. Because look at the clothes and change. The definition of a man and change now. How you gonna walk around talking about a man purse? Man, that don't even do
it. Absolutely, bro.
When we grew up, we have a baby shower. Ain't nobody from bring your mama no pink if it's a boy. But then you get older, you wearing Salmon. Like, quit playing.
Right. And then they got that real men wear pink, because that's that shaming you thing where they try to say, well, you ain't really a man. And the next thing you know, it's gonna be, well, real men take it in the butt. You know what I mean? It's gonna be.
They didn't change that too now. That's cool.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like, nah, ain't none of that.
You know, I just feel like when it's all said and done, that's why I'm glad you got your show up there, because you do speak your mind. Ain't too many people, I get thrown in a box to speak in my mind, but I'm always going to speak it, because when you come from kings, everybody going to agree with the king thought process.
Everybody ain't going to agree with the king thought process, but at the end of the day, when you stand on your royalty, you got to be what you got to be, and you got to take the repercussions and bumps that come with it. And people gonna come from out the wings and be like, yo, I gotta speak in on this. I can't let them crucify this man like that for standing on being a man. Periodically, people gonna step up there and ride right with you. But I mean, I got 2 boys. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 boys. I can't afford to turn into some letting it be like that. You know what I mean? I gotta.
my last point, man, they try to make about that because I got my son too. And they talking about you got to be a homophobe. You got to be all that. No,
Right.
keep it real. This my son carrying my bloodline. So if he decide to go that old crazy way, then that's just the end of my bloodline.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's the end of my family name right there. That name, he got my hit junior. He got my last name. If he decide to go live with a dude, then he's not making no baby, which means my name done died with him.
Absolutely. And that's
there ain't no way he's supposed to honor that. They're supposed to keep it going, man.
Absolutely. Or they do all this old putting together families. You know, they trying to glue them together, and then that's not organic. And
it's not your bloodline.
It's not your bloodline. Absolutely.
It's not. We don't have no honor in that. They don't teach us that. You know, I ain't gonna change the subject. You know, but you know, we don't have no honor as a people of our bloodline. That's why they still call themselves Christians, because they crazy.
On Sunday.
Hey, listen, man. Hey, listen. Hey, Nino, you know better than get me started on them Christians. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, I know why you saying that. You trying to spark something, but I ain't gonna get in on them today. I ain't gonna get in on them today, but they coming too on this show. You better believe that.
Yes, sir. Well, you keep at your business, K.Ferg, man. Y'all guys appreciate y'all. Y'all still with a real dude, man. Much love, K.
All right, blessings, brother. Hey, put the pistols up.
I can't, man. It's crazy out here.
That's a real answer.
Love, but hey, man, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I be rolling with a couple goons that'll come out of nowhere with the shotties that ain't gonna play with you.
That was he hit on something with that. Watching out, we don't pay attention to that.
We don't pay attention to that. Your bloodline is vitally important. It's your essence of everything. You know what I mean? I went by okay, I'm trying to think how much of this I want to say. But okay, I guess I'll put it this way. I bought a pistol, right?
Okay.
And the pistol needed a little work.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So to me, this is one of them things you look back on of how men get down. It needed a little work. So, you know, at the time I'm a little younger.
All right.
I don't know what to do. I'm with Brian the Wildcat Smith.
Yeah.
He a little younger. He ain't really sure what to do. We with another one of our guys. We with Jelani, right?
Yeah.
With another one. Well, his
all
guy,
right.
which became my guy as well, with Jelani. He don't really know what to do. Wildcat get on the phone, call his uncle.
Uncle Nate.
We ride down Uncle Nate's house. And this grown man saw Uncle Nate come out with the bag and the toolkit and the whole oil, with the glasses, with the magnifying glass, with the whole everything. I'm talking about. He over there. I mean, he getting it in. And all I'm thinking is, you might see Uncle Nate go by, and you might try to judge him as a man financially.
Exactly.
You may try to do that.
All of that.
But what you may not know is that's a man.
The knowledge.
That's a grown man. Yeah. Grown men just have knowledge on different things. They bring the little ones up under them and they showing them different things and all that. It's like we get away from that. And this is part of what I mean about the female society is that they've turned it into, they've reduced a man to $1.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, this is our problem. When you trying to reduce a man to $1, his value is only his financial worth. No, that's y'all coming in with that other agenda, because a man ain't reduced to his financial dollar as his value. No, that's not his value of a man. That's not his value of a man. That man changed my life that day. Like, I'm looking forward to the day that I got 4 or 5 young boys around me that need my assistance. You don't know how to do this, boy?
That man.
That
real talk.
I got y'all, you know, woo, and let me show you and tell you, and woo. That's where we come from as men. When we get away from
that's what's missing. That's why the streets, when we was coming up, man, the older heads would school us, even if we was out there with the nonsense. They showed us things. They let us know what it was. You had beef with somebody, you couldn't just handle that. You had to talk to people.
You had to go talk to
somebody. Find out what was going on.
And you weren't shooting them.
No,
you weren't thinking about shooting nobody.
No, they weren't. Listen, that's what I was just telling you. Remember, I was telling you about. I grew up on 93rd, 92nd and Merle, Moby used to take me, put the gloves on, like, yo, you going to, you know what I'm saying, whoop these little dudes around here. Like, you go, because he was like if you watch these women with their kids now, they say things like, oh, I just had an argument with a girl about her son crying. I just had a whole argument with her about that. And I don't know why y'all try to make these men or big boys these particular ways, and they can't express themselves, and they and they can't cry. And I didn't say the boy couldn't cry, but what he crying over ain't worth crying over.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
shut
my
up,
point.
punk.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
especially if he too big for it. I just
You know
saw
what I
a
mean?
7-year-old just, I'm like, boy.
I seen a 7-year-old scream because a butterfly landed on him.
Stop.
I mean, got me so
Yeah.
mad, man. I was
And we
hot.
used to pick them
I
up,
was hot. You
hold
know
them
what I
by
mean?
their wings.
And then it wasn't a cry, it was a scream. It was a
Yeah.
man. You know, I'm about to get him the fuck up, you know what I mean? For the get to him.
Yeah.
So there's a different time of how men operated, and we can't
That's
be
true.
afraid to operate as men. But
Even Opie Taylor
we
was
allow
tough.
some of these women to
You know what
get
I'm saying?
involved and speak their piece and say their mind, and then now men operate different. You know what I mean? Like I seen I was downtown paying my tickets. This lady walked by. It's like 3 ladies in the hallway with us, 4 guys in the hallway. This lady walked past.
Okay.
Beautiful body. I'm talking about, you know what I mean? You could put this whole studio on the back of her when she walked past. It was dominant.
Old school?
Huh?
Old school?
No, this is a young girl.
Oh, okay.
Got an early Carol Burnett. You know what I mean? Got an early Carol Burnett. She go past. I'm over there. I mean, every last one of us slow motion watching go past. You know what I mean? So the girls start talking about her. She probably got all kind of dimples in her booty, and I can't stand a female walking like that. She's sashaying and switching all of
She was born with that.
And I watched the other 3 guys turn on the girl. I watched the other 3 guys. Man, you know, we just looking, but don't nobody really even be feeling that like that. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Man, I'd have let them chicks
I'm
have
the only one there. So I went in. I said I would go to town on that thing. You know what I'm talking about? I'll treat that thing like my personal trampoline. The girls turned on me.
I'd be like,
They turned
y'all
on me,
hate.
and then the 3 dudes
Y'all hate.
turned on me too. And I knew, I ain't gonna say that day, but I've always known I can't be afraid to be alienated for speaking my truth. I can't be afraid of that.
Sometimes that's how you know you're doing right.
I couldn't be. I can't be afraid to speak my truth because they gonna alienate me. Because they gonna. And that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So man,
that's what makes you a man. Can you stand alone?
Can you stand alone? I believe.
How
that.
you deal with adversity?
Yeah.
How you deal with adversity? A lot of people, the first sign of some trouble, we up and running now.
Up and running, or we hurry up and do the worst thing possible. Assimilate. See, assimilate is, in my opinion, I call assimilation tucking your tail. When you tuck your tail. See, I know dogs. I love dogs. So when I want to know if a dog is a cur, when they get in certain situations and he take his tail and use it to cover his whole ass,
right?
He's a cur.
Okay.
You know what I mean? He got his tail coming all the way up, touching the inside of his belly. He a cur. He don't want no trouble. No kind of way. When that tail gets stiff and hard and straight up, run over that player. Run that hair on the back of that neck. Go up 12 o'clock. Go over there with that crap. You know what I'm saying? Go over there with that and see what you got. You got a problem on your hands. You know what I mean? So I liken it to that, man. I've always said I'm the dog that's, you know, I'm not curring out. I'm not curring out. Like, I'm just not doing it. I've been in situations where people been like, Kendall, please be quiet. You know, you're gonna get us in trouble. And I'm gonna say, listen, whatever's gonna have to happen, but I'm standing on being a man up here.
All I can say is you gotta live in your truth. You know what I'm saying? We 3 black men right here. We gotta stand on live in your truth. I have
supported black women that I've never even known before. Watch another man put their hands on her and stepped right in the gap. Like, hold on, player. Hey, my man, what you think this is? I don't know her from nobody. Never seen her before in my life. But you put your hands on her.
They tell you the most dangerous thing. It's like, don't never do that.
Let me
you get told not to do that.
That's absolutely true. But here's the problem with that. This is what I honestly believe. I believe that as a man, when you standing in your truth, the Most High will protect you. That's what I believe. And that's what has happened to me every single time. Like, I've had situations where people like, I had 2 of my buddies with me when it happened one time. I put them in the middle of a situation because they got to come to my aid. And the dude I ran up on, you know what I mean? He was a little more than I can handle. I ain't gonna lie to you, you know what I mean? Why not? Yeah. I had my man Big Twan with me and my brother Maurice. Listen, I come out, dude, and smack the girl up in the club. I sneak out the other way because I'm on his bumper. Like, that's out of order. Because first I go interview the girl. What's going on? Is this a relationship? She's like, I don't know him. I've never seen him before.
Oh, wow.
I wouldn't dance with him. So he started smacking me around in the club. So now I'm on, okay, player, you got to get it. Yeah. You got to get it. So I come out the club. I come out the long round this way, dude, come out this way. And I run up on this a big dude. Now, usually, I chop me some big dudes down. This a big dude. So I come up on him, bow, give me everything I got. I mean, I'm talking about I swing the kitchen sink. Bow. Man, that man did like this. He looked and right, looked right back at me. I start bagging up. This about to, that ain't never happened before. Yeah. Usually I give you what I get and I can't say I didn't get a clean shot. I'm talking about I couldn't have asked for a better shot. It was even better. Let me tell you, it was even better because as I'm giving him the shot, he turned into the shot.
Yeah.
So this was, I mean, everything was lined up to knock him unconscious. He turning because he was just looking back to see what was going on behind him. I came around the pole this way. As soon as he turned around, I'm right there. Bah! And I'm younger, so I'm stronger.
It still meant nothing.
Bah! Hey man, that man looked off to the left, right back at me. I said, "Oh shit!"
Yeah,
but you had to do it.
Whoa! But I started bagging up. Well, I gotta get out of here. This dude.
Here go the question: was the young lady appreciative?
We ain't even stick around for all that.
We
didn't stick around for all that. I mean, my guys came once they saw that, they intervened quick. You know what I mean? My guy Twan came right off the side of him. Bow, and cleared him. As soon as he cleared him, he felt that. I was looking at Twan like, man, we got the same size. You know? I know I hit it at least.
No, you softened him up, and he came. He brought it home.
Knocked him right to the van, and my man Reese flipped him, and I mean, it went down after that. But it wasn't even about. A lot of guys are doing that because they want to try to get something from the girl or any of that. It wasn't about that. It was about, yo, you ain't gonna be disrespecting no women like that. Not in my presence. I ain't going.
I don't like it either.
I ain't going.
I don't like it either.
Yeah, I ain't going. And I don't know if I'm gonna run up and fight. I'll say something. Hey man, you need to stop that. Yeah, that's wrong.
But you're right. I'll say in my older age, I've learned to just say something.
What I've learned is you really never know what's going on. It's a good thing you found out what's happening. But there'd be a lot of situations, man. You know,
and she'll send you off.
And it ain't never right. But yeah, and you know I've seen people step up to protect a woman, and she turned on him. You don't know what's going on. Leave us alone.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, all right, well, yeah. I be sitting in the back, like, I'm gonna pray for you, we'll see what happens.
Try to get it put out the car in the rain. You try to help them. They crying. What? They don't want your help sometimes, but our society, man.
That's crazy. How you put somebody out the car?
In the rain? I done seen it.
In the rain or not. Come on. You're not putting me out.
Hey.
We gonna fight.
There's some chicks like getting rolled up out of cars.
We gonna fight all the way to my crib.
There's some chicks like getting rolled up out of cars, and I'm here to tell you.
He said, I'm here to tell you.
They like getting rolled up out of cars. They keep finding one that'll roll up out of cars.
That's their agenda.
It's too cold.
Don't threaten them with a good time.
Don't threaten them with a good time.
If we lived in LA, put me out.
Right.
Chicago, -15.
Oh no.
Let's work this out. I'm sorry,
if we get into an argument, I gotta get out your car. It's gonna be in the summer. You better believe that. You not putting me out your car on one of these Chicago brutal winter days.
Right.
Nah, player. I'm gonna tell you what we're gonna fight to the death out here today.
Because we need to. It's a sketch I worked on because the Me Too movement got bad about the song "Baby It's Cold Outside." Did you get this?
No.
They got mad about the song that they played around Christmas. "Baby It's Cold Outside" with a dude like, no, you ain't got to leave, stay here. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a sketch with a, you know what I'm saying, when that song come on and I'm putting that out in the snow. Me Too don't want you to stay here. You got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you want to be down with the Me Too? Tell them to come over
How
here.
they gonna come at that song? He trying to get her to state. They like, no, he trying to get her to stay. Like, y'all, it can't be this sensitive out here, man.
It is.
It can't be that sensitive out here.
It is.
Baby, it's cold outside.
It's worse.
That's a rape song. Really? Come on, man. It's great.
No, Mystical made a bunch of rape songs. Okay? It's clear when you hear that.
It's clear when you hear what?
Mystical?
I can't think of no Mystical song as a rape song.
With my dick in my hand.
I don't see no wrong.
Be cool.
I don't see no wrong with that.
Then,
I see a lot of
be getting calls from the Me Too movement.
I say that's all right. I'm listen. Let me tell you.
And he just got out of jail.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Anybody that really know me, the Me Too movement would be better to leave me alone. I'm not the one y'all want to deal with. Because I'm gonna tell you apart, shawty. I'm gonna tell you apart. But I tell you this, since we speaking on the music, what about Keith Sweat?
Pedophile.
Talked about
Huh?
Pedophilia. Yeah.
You may be young, but you're ready.
The whole song.
because he sweated long.
You're not a little girl.
You're not a little
You're a
girl.
woman.
You're a woman.
But what's so crazy is back in the days,
That's all I'm saying.
and not to say it's cool because it's not, but back in the days, it was more acceptable for a dude in his 30s to be dating a teenager.
I know it had to be because
You know, grandma was 14 when she met granddad, and he was 20,
exactly.
25.
Exactly.
Speaking of
Absolutely.
all of this, not the fake outrage, but you know, we've been mad about the and white folks going too far with the blackface thing. But my boy brought up something that's very interesting. It's been 2 times all 3 of us done laughed at blackface. And so where is it? Where did it cross the line? I'm gonna tell you the 2 times. Dan Aykroyd and
Trading places.
And Gene Wilder and Stir Crazy.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
But let me be honest. I personally didn't laugh at either one.
Really?
I seen it then as a shorty.
Yeah,
I seen
it
it
did.
then.
Gene Wilder. So Gene Wilder walking
as a
through.
shorty was like,
Gene Wilder with Richard. I don't know. I hollered.
Well, by that time, you know, as a few years, you know, into it, I'd seen
Gene
so
Wilder
much.
was the best.
I knew what it was.
Man,
He
Aykroyd
the
and Eddie
closest
was
for
kind
you
of
to-
coony.
Yeah, that was a little coony.
Okay.
But I felt like even at that time was like, man, for them to let a black man raise through the ranks, they gotta humiliate you first. Or you gotta turn on your people some kind of way first
And that's
before
interesting.
they
Because I laughed at it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sitting
before
there
they
telling you.
propel you. Like
And a
yeah,
lot
y'all
of people
gonna be them
did.
dudes.
And nobody was outraged.
What it really is
Wildcat understand it before me. Is what
it really is control.
Absolutely.
No doubt about it. Yeah, they want to make us look like this. They want to make us look like coons. But you got to understand, coming from the streets, if you can't control something, you can't make money off of it.
Absolutely.
That's where the dresses come in. That's where the blackface. If
Oh,
they
yeah.
control you, a lot of times your agent will get a call and say, "Oh yeah, Wildcat, he'll love that." Then they'll call me to try to convince me to do
To
it
love that.
because they don't want to say, "Oh yeah, we'll get back to you." It don't happen like
You
that.
don't get, you don't get to say no.
So it's not. Yeah, a lot of people in the industry are homosexuals. Okay, a lot of
Absolutely.
people in the industry are crazy, devil worshippers. A lot of people don't believe in God. But at the end of the day, it's all about control.
That's true. Because it comes down to, because this country could care less about your drug addiction. They just can't tax it. They don't care how much.
Yeah.
If they could tax cocaine, which they really doing, because why does it take 7 years to let somebody build a coke empire up and then snatch all their money back? You
That's all
selling
the
the dope
plan.
for America.
Well,
That's-
You selling dope for America.
Well, they do that on purpose to build up a case on you. You know, it's like your girlfriend think you're cheating. She can't say nothing right away. She gotta go through your phone while you sleep.
Right.
She gotta call some of the numbers back
Right.
just to see who answers. She may call and hang up. You know, they do that to build a case on you,
Build that
man.
case,
These-
yeah.
That's why, right? I say that all. Women's intuition is not real. They're like, it's rain. It's about to rain. It's about to rain. Then it eventually gonna rain. See, I told you.
Right.
I think the problem is a woman's intuition a lot of times is based on her past and not the present.
Okay.
You focusing on what you've been through.
Mm.
I'm talking about right now.
See, I got a different view on all of that. See, everybody know how I get down. It's gonna be a little more controversial.
You know, I put my seatbelt on for you.
I believe a woman that's been cheated on more than 2 or 3 times, God's trying to tell you something.
What's that?
You need to learn how to work through this problem. All right,
Work through to get cheated on.
Yeah. You gotta work.
I want to
through
see
that.
how new Joe get developed.
You gotta work through
20 minutes right there.
You gotta work through that. You gotta stop just because somebody cheated on you, taking all of that and holding that all against yourself. That has nothing to do with you, man. Okay.
Yeah,
some of this cheating is immaturity in the man that you're dating, and he has some more development.
And some of this cheating has a lot to do with the relationship.
Some of this cheating got to do a lot to do with the relationship.
Y'all got a lot invested. You don't want to let it go. You just want to slide and ride. Hey, man, let's be real with it.
It's kind of like your.
I like real relationships. Hey, you know what? This is what's going on. I'm sick of the way your breath smell in the morning.
Absolutely.
What are you eating at night? You know. I'm sick of your feet. Why do they look like that? Let's try to fix it. Because a lot of women, you be surprised. A lot of women, if you come to them on the real, hey, yeah, here's how I feel. Here's what's happening. A woman can respect that outside of you just doing what you got to do.
I don't necessarily agree with that, though, okay?
I didn't say all of them. Because I
have went to women with my concerns. You know what I mean? And my concerns come back to me with their concerns. See, I'm a firm believer in relationship etiquette.
Okay.
A relationship is healthy when it has the proper etiquette. For example, if I'm in a relationship with this young lady and I come to her and I want to express what my problem is with her, this is not the time to tell me your problem with me. This is the time to shut up and correct my problem.
See, women's relationship etiquette gonna be, man. So that's how you feel?
But we can't get anywhere like that. That's all I'm saying. We can't get anywhere
that's how
like
you
that.
feel?
Yeah. You know it's coming. For us to make a positive relationship and for us to be able to work through this relationship thing, when you bring to me what your problem is, that's not my time to say, well, I'd be in the mood more if you do the dishes. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't the time to bring up nothing else.
I think it might be a good time.
No, I think it's a terrible time.
Because that's where communication comes from. I've been in a lot of different situations and I try to explain, hey, here's what's going on. Why I haven't been acting this way? Hey, you wear a lot of makeup. I don't know who I'm dating. I need to see you.
I'm with you on that.
I'm worried. Is okay now if you're doing that because that's what you do, that's what you like to do. Do you feel good about yourself? Because I see you in a different light. If you don't see yourself that way, then I've learned in communication a lot of that come out. And if you really meant to be with that person, they not saying that they're gonna change, but there's a compromise in it. I've dated a lot of women that didn't like the fact that I did comedy.
But when you that's too bad. That's something
I'm not. But see, that's something that's not going away.
Yeah, hit the door.
Other things in relationships, it's stuff you can work it out, man.
Yeah, hit the door. You got to know what your limitations are. Some things that just hit the door, this don't work. And that's another thing that I've even said to a lot of women. Why are you so afraid to say this just ain't the person for me? Maybe we cool as friends. Maybe shit.
Yeah.
But in terms of creating something and trying to develop a family,
what it is, and I don't know. I don't know what it is at the crib. It's probably some things that she got to go through him. You got to know. See, people think they know what it takes to make a relationship.
They don't.
No, but every relationship ain't the same.
What does it take to be with that person?
Yeah.
That's what you need to know.
If somebody's with Wildcat,
they got to be organic.
You got to deal with how Wildcat is.
Definitely.
But
and I'm a trip.
You can't be with Wildcat and bring the same way you deal with Wildcat to me, because I'm different.
Right.
I think all humans do that. Men do that too sometimes. Like, you know what I'm saying? They expect
what I do is I stick to my guns. And if this don't work, I just move you around. I'm the boss. I'm that dude Now listen,
Yeah.
I listen to my girl unequivocally. She got something to say, insight and different things, and I'm riding with my lady and all of that. But last word is over here. I can't date a woman that feel like, oh, a man that think he got the last word.
I agree with that.
Yo, it's not a problem, sweetheart. There's a man out there for you. It just ain't this one.
Yeah.
When you deal with this one, just like I said before, a couple weeks ago, in every relationship, I believe that the woman is Barack Obama, the commander in chief of the home. Run your show.
Mm-hmm.
The man is Secret Service. His job is to tell y'all which direction we going, what we about, what we not about. That's the only person that can come to the president and say, no, Mr. President,
no, we're not
doing that.
Yeah,
that can't happen. That's the only person that's supposed to be able to come do that with the president. Like, that's not happening. We going this way right here.
That's a pretty good
But
analogy.
once you, as the president, keep telling Secret Service, I know you said we going that way, but I'm the president of the United States of America, and we going this way. It's more dangerous that way. We can't go that way.
Right.
And you keep making Secret Service go in the ways, the Secret Service saying, yo, we don't want to go in. Guess what? After a while, get you another security detail.
Yeah.
Get somebody else to take care of you. Get somebody else to put their life on the line and die for you first. That's how I view it.
But most men don't know how to be a man, and the same with women. It's a role we all play. And it ain't taking out the garbage and her cooking. Everybody should take out the garbage.
It is.
Everybody should cook.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that.
That's how I feel.
I'm sticking with
But that's the woman for him.
I got
the woman.
I mean,
like,
I'm saying
I'm
that
just
you
saying.
ain't around. Don't leave it just thinking if you ain't there.
I'm not saying I'm sleep on the couch. If I'm gone for a week and anybody.
Yeah. If she out by herself, she got to pump the gas. I'm gonna tell you that them the two things that burn me. If some garbage in the house and a man there, or when I see a woman out pumping gas and dude sitting in the car.
Yeah,
that's what I do. Let me tell you what I do, and I don't care if I don't even like her. I try to holler at her every time.
And you know what? I don't like her because you choose wrong, chick. And now I don't even want your chick, dude.
I don't even want her either. But I
choose your bum.
Just for his sake. Just for his sake, sitting in the car.
I do. Oh yeah. Don't let her have a bubble back there. I'm looking all good, hard.
I don't care. She could be shaped like olive oil. I act like she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. You amazingly beautiful to me, lady. Woo.
You like
now he want to jump out the car. Oh, I didn't know that was your lady. I wouldn't imagine. And then I hit him. I wouldn't imagine a man would let his lady pump the gas.
Yeah, now that you out the car,
can you say, man? Mind your business, player. All right, player, no problem.
But women gotta understand the power that they have. They powerful. Half the things, 90% of the things that happen on this earth happen because of women.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, if women truly understood the power, they wouldn't be. I think they wouldn't be pumping their own gas with a dude sitting in the front seat. They wouldn't.
Ooh, man, every time I see it,
I think they understand their power. What I don't think they understand is I don't think they value their power. So, for example, you can have something, but you don't know the full value. It's just like if you gave this phone to a 1-year-old. The value of this phone is still what it is, but in the possession of a 1-year-old, it is not valued.
But you can't expect a 1-year-old to know that's a prepaid phone. That's
okay.
You know?
All right, let's use something else.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Let's use something else.
You gotta know. If you don't know, ooh, yeah.
Let's use something else.
You got the games?
First of all, you shouldn't know my phone is prepaid. You know what I mean? We all on the radio. You tell about prepaid business.
I'm just using an example. You know, a woman got to know her worth. That should come from her mother, her father, people in her life. Absolutely. A lot of women and men don't know it either.
That's true.
It ain't just women. It's a lot of men.
Absolutely. That's why you wind up in a lot of bogus relationships with women that, years later that you didn't have no business with,
man. Knowing your worth is everything.
You have to know your worth. You have to know what you're about. If you don't know that, then it's the old saying. You either stand for something or fall for anything. You know what I mean?
People don't understand it. Just like when you selling something, what's the price of this phone? People look at it like, well, whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. No, what's the price of the phone?
What are you using it for? And that creates the value of it for you.
Yeah.
And what this person using it for, that creates the value of it for them. But society, and that's what I mean. Society has turned us all into. I don't even say all. I'm going back and I'm gonna say this again. Society has turned a lot of this world into has promoted the female energy so much. So it's a whole lot of assimilating going on. It's a whole lot of just agreeing instead of, men don't necessarily agree with each other. That just don't really.
You don't have
happen. That don't, and they okay with that.
You
but
don't
I'm saying
have to
now we're in the
agree.
era
You can
where
agree to disagree.
if they don't agree with you, they want to have a feud with you,
Oh,
or they
yeah.
want to have beef with you because you don't agree.
Unfriended on all social media.
You unfriended on all social media. They running a whole campaign. Don't be his friend. Don't talk to him. They're a real childish
leave your number
thing.
out their phone 2 seconds later.
That's a big turnoff. A woman is too focused on social media. Come on, man. That's a big. I know we all need it for this and that, but I don't care about Facebook. I don't care about Instagram.
Well, they should know that you need it for this and that, but they don't.
If you really know me, then guess what? You're really my friend.
If you really know me.
If I don't want to see you on Facebook, I may unfollow you, delete you. I delete a lot of people on their birthdays.
Yeah, that's been my thing.
I've been waiting to delete you. It's your birthday. You getting all these happy birthday. I delete you. And you know what? A lot of people never notice it. The people that I'm connected to say, hey, man, what happened? You deleted me. Oh, okay. Well, let me add you back. Sometimes I'll go in and delete somebody else to add somebody that's actually doing something. I'll scroll down your page.
There you go.
If you reposting R. Kelly stuff, Michael Jackson stuff, nothing but negativity, twerk videos. I got this dude in St. Louis, my buddy Chaz, always sending me porn on my phone.
I'm so
in my message.
I ain't even
Come
lie.
on,
I'm
man.
so sick of that.
Stop doing it, Chaz.
But I'm gonna be honest. With you. I'm sick of that. And there's a couple people that keep sending me like porn stuff. And every time I'm like, you know what? I'm deleting this dude. Then they send me one, and I'm like, well, that was kind of nice.
Right.
That was kind of nice, right?
I'm
gonna say it out, but
save to video.
You can just slow down on this a little bit.
Yeah, but man, come on. Can we black people use social media to uplift?
No.
To promote black businesses?
They want to poke the bear.
To shout out your homie that's doing something?
No.
It ain't just selfies, man. The world's looking at us.
But it takes like I consider myself a trendsetter. So it takes trendsetters to set trends and not just allow these assimilators to start assimilating to a point that everybody start assimilating these different things.
But that's who the world, they love the clown.
They love the clown.
How we ever gonna
there's 3 comedians saying that they love the clown. That's a difference between a clown and what we do.
I tell people all the time, I'm a comedian, not a clown. Let's not, you know what I mean? So just because I'm a comedian, don't think I'm finna come running up in your spot. Ha!
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my
right.
Yeah.
Nah. We have an intellectual conversation. I'm in on it with you.
And as a comedian, you got to know what type of show you doing.
Oh, yeah.
I do a lot of shows. It's strictly for the money.
Strictly.
That's it. That's the only reason I'm here. Okay. I'm probably not having a good time. I make it look like I'm having a good time.
Oh, definitely.
When I do other shows, it's going to help my career. Yeah, that's my focus right now. I'll do a show, but if it's not going to help my career, it's not going to really help my set, and there's no money involved. Come on, man. Yeah. You got to know it's a role we play. You know.
Yeah. I mean that's in life. Period. Though you got to know which people we get caught up. We let greed, pride, and you know what I'm saying, outside forces, envy too. You know what I'm saying? We let them things control us and move us in a certain direction that we find ourselves wondering why.
But I just find that people are afraid to be criticized.
Yeah,
that's the main.
Afraid
thing.
or don't like it or both.
Afraid. I don't mean don't like it. Don't like it is one thing. I mean afraid to be criticized, afraid to not do what's right, and by the masses mindset or everybody not agree with what they believe or what they whatever, and that don't do nothing but breed the rest of the crap that's going on. Because if you know you should say something about something, or you
Say
know
it.
you see something that's not right or that's going a certain way, and you don't say it for fear of public perception, that's that's a big part of the problem we got.
Yeah.
And then when the person do say it, you won't even say they right or I feel them or none of that. People then become just silent. They just sit back and don't say nothing and just let it unfold.
Right.
That
True.
to me is what I'm saying when society is becoming more feminine. Because men didn't operate like that. None of the men that raised me operated like that.
They didn't
None.
give a damn
They
about
give
how
a
you
damn
felt.
about how you felt.
They wasn't trying to be your
They wasn't trying to
friend.
be your friend. And listen,
They ain't worried about hurting your
and
feelings.
listen, they
Buck
wasn't
stop
trying to hurt your feelings. This was not
it
to
was
hurt your
just- it
feelings.
wasn't at all.
This was not to be disrespectful
Embarrass
to
you,
you.
put you on
This
blast.
was
none of that.
none of that. But
You
truth
gonna
is
do right.
truth, real is real, and they put it right down in your face. And if you ain't whatever, then that's just on you. But they gonna tell you. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's just the kind of men as I was growing up that always raised me. They always said the things that you might have thought, well, that's my buddy. He gonna look out for me. No,
I
your
say it
buddy
all the
gonna go
time.
right in here.
Joe
Now,
Jackson
he
got
ain't gonna throw you under the bus and make
That's
you
true.
whatever. But he gonna go speak the real on.
Joe
whatever
Jackson
it
got a
is.
bad rap. That's all I tell people. Because
Joe Jackson got a real bad rap.
you know how many cats like Joe Jackson worked a steel mill with 9 kids and they kids still in Gary smoking crack. You know what I'm saying?
All the time.
Yeah.
That's in
Big
their
time.
50s and 60s. Come on, man.
All the
That's
time.
why I respect my dad. 'Cause my brother and sister was teasing me one day, talking about how big my ears was and this and that. My dad
You kind of
walked
grew
in.
into him now. Though. Just let
Man,
you know.
my dad, I was like, Dad, they saying my ears big. He was like, well, damn it, they right. And walked out the room. I'm sitting there like, and it was, hey,
grown man.
the way I came up is we not gonna baby you.
Yeah, absolutely.
We gonna show the little girls that they are diamonds. We're gonna show their worth. But we're not gonna baby you, because when you get out in the world, it ain't like that. And that's what's wrong with these women raising these boys like they little man.
Yeah.
Babying them.
Yeah.
They don't understand. They get out in the world, it's ridiculous.
It's consequences. There's consequences
It is.
out here to
Yeah.
all your actions.
Me and my son's mother just had a talk about that. I won't even say the subject matter, but I'll say that we had a conversation, and she brought something to my attention about my son. So I went and talked to my son about it, and I'm dad, so I'm gonna handle it like
Differently.
dad.
Yeah.
Then you handle it. But after I got done handling it, now she want to talk to me about, I ain't really disagree with what you said, but you was just too aggressive in what you said. He only 8. I was like, I
He
don't
ain't gonna
give
be
a
8 forever.
about no. He
Yeah.
only 8. Listen, when you get it from your daddy, you getting it like this. You
Yeah.
don't ask me to dumb down being a man to my son, because one day he gotta be me and he gotta know
That's
how
one.
to operate. He's like, well, I just think he's really scared of you, Kendall. Like, you should understand he's really scared of you. I was
Needs to
like,
be.
good.
Yeah.
I was really scared about
James
this.
Evans.
To this day.
And to this day.
Straight up.
Matter of fact, here's another thing. One day my father came by the house. My wife would tell you, well, my ex-wife would tell anybody in a heartbeat, I never seen a man make Kendall jump. I've never seen a man walk up and watch this dude like uncomfortable, uneasy, where you in his own home. She was like, his father stopped by one day, and she used it all the time. Like, boy, if people only knew, all they gotta do is call your daddy or you. Like,
Yeah.
like you want to see me, you want to see me tighten up on whatever. And even if I don't, and there's a ton of stuff I don't agree with my father, but that's the one person I bite my tongue. That's the one person I shut up. That's the one person when he say X, Y, and Z and I don't agree with it, and I know he wrong, I won't even tell him he wrong. That's the one dude. Like,
I felt like my father earned the right to be wrong.
He earned that right.
My mother too.
Yeah, mama too.
I just did that, man, and I love my parents. But as you grow up, it was a few times when I shouldn't have listened to my parents. Because a lot of times people will tell you what they can't do, what they don't want to do. You know, it happens all the time. You know, and man, just looking back, like really trying to follow my dreams. My mom's wasn't really all that supportive. She wanted me to go to college.
Yeah.
Man, I'm sitting in college making everybody laugh. And then I look at other people who had the support. Hey, go ahead and do that, man. You know, from the gate. So it's a slippery slope, man. You got to walk the fence. I just think that parents today, man, need to motivate their kids, man. You know, your parents should have a fear of you because you care that much that you'll take them out. Period. This is not a game.
No, it's not a game. This is not
Especially
a game.
boys.
It's not a game.
Black boys get babied by their mothers, their fathers, their grandmothers, hit the streets and don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Get pulled over by the cops, don't know what to do. They so tough.
Yeah, and they don't understand the respect of authority.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why
That's
your
what it
baby
is. Yep.
over here getting a couple slugs put in them because
Yeah.
or you got the woman, which I had happen one time. I got pulled over. It's funny, but it's funny now.
Yeah.
But I just noticed it in her. You know, I left her alone after that. But I'm on the phone, on speakerphone, talking to this girl. The police pulled me up while I was on the phone. But make a long story short, when I got done talking with the police, and they let me go to go ahead and ride on my day, no ticket, no nothing. She let into me about how, what's the word I'm looking for? How
you bow down to the cops?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
How
say we both free, ain't
how
we?
I kind of right, how I like
go to jail, you wanna
like
go
what
home?
she expect out of me and the way she know I am was like when the people got up on you, you know, it was oh no, sir, I'm sorry, sir. I didn't actually, sir, you know.
I heard somebody say they called the cop Your Honor.
Yeah, right.
Your Honor, I didn't mean no problem.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, so she let me have it, you know what I'm saying? You got me dying over here. She let me have it to no end with that your honor. She let me have it to no end
For not bucking up.
For not bucking up the way that I buck up in every other situation
All right, I
she's
got what you're
ever
saying.
in anything.
Bring that
She
same
talking
energy.
about that was her whole thing, bring that same energy everywhere, like, you know what I'm saying, and and I'm like, yo, let's just be honest. I, as a kid, learned how to respect authority.
Yep.
That's it, that's all. So when I'm caught in certain situations where it's greater than me, I know how to assimilate to what's greater than me. I know how to communicate when something is greater than what I'm on. I know how to fall back. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm
see,
not.
my mouth that got me in trouble with the police because I can't.
Yeah, see, I'm
I
not.
done asked the cop, man, how you sleep at night? I go with him. I ain't
doing all that.
Turn around.
I'm not doing.
Nah, I don't want to get shot in the back.
I'm be honest with you. I'm not doing all that.
Nope.
Unless they cross that line to disrespect me. We don't have a problem like that. I had one time I was in
the whole reckless eyeballing. You ever got pulled over for reckless eyeballing a cop? That's how they try to come at
what you looking at?
Yeah. What you looking? Why you staring?
But
over
you gotta
here,
understand that these cops do this a lot on purpose.
Absolutely.
They don't run up on cats like us though. They don't want no gorillas.
They trying to push you.
But here's a switch.
Real gorillas.
Here's a switch real quick because we don't have very much time. But I do want to get you brothers chime in on this. If we know, as a community of black people, if we know we have all these different issues with the police,
okay,
why aren't we marching and bending down on getting a ton of black officers in the black community? Why aren't we really bending on schools to get, you know, the type of education that we want in the schools? Because there should be no reason that a cat that lived in Wilmette is policing dudes on 63rd and Green.
Well, it's a reason for that. They pull and put cops in different situations, in different environments. Because if you grew up in this area, you know everybody. So you're going to police that area a little differently. I'm not saying it's right, But that's just the way they do things.
But that's how it should be because you know that area. If you really coming in for the job, because I put it like this: I look back and I thought about like, man, what if I had been a cop in my neighborhood? Would I have let some stuff slide?
Definitely.
Maybe so.
Definitely.
But at the end of the day,
supposed to.
Once I gave you that, man, hey, dog, y'all can't do this out here, man. I'm out here working. Y'all gonna make me look bad. So this is how we gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna do this over here at the crib, phone, whatever you're gonna do. I can't see it. If I see it after I done told you, you got to go. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But I'm handling like a man with the, you know what I'm saying?
But you still got situations where you saying you got to protect the community.
You got to connect to the community.
So even though I'm trying to, you know, still kind of somewhat be cool with you and different things of that nature, I still have a major responsibility to protect the community at all costs.
My problem is we march when the cops shoot our young brothers.
It's too late by then.
We marching. We doing all of that. Nothing against that. Not my cup of tea. But we ain't marching with the black on black crime. We ain't coming up saying, hey, I know who did it. Mm-hmm. They're not going to respect us in the black community until we respect ourselves.
It's bigger than the marching, though. Just go to a CAPS meeting. Start there.
I'm with you.
Real you know what I'm saying?
No,
you got to
snitch on your little nephew.
That's true.
Because you know he killing everybody.
You saying nephew, son. You know your
whoever
son
it is
got pistols and dope in the house.
Back in the days, if we did something,
you know what?
Back in the days,
but that'd be the same one on social media going hard on R. Kelly and got a little drug dealer in the basement.
Yeah, but look,
nevertheless,
back in the days, if somebody on the street did something stupid, you was out there busting and you hit a shorty, you hit somebody's mama. Either you turn yourself in or the mob would turn you in.
That's true.
Because they understood that you brought heat on the block. Now the cops is on us. It's no organization. It ain't organized no more. You know, folks just out here doing what they do, man. Hey, man, we need to march for the black and black crime that's happening on the South Side. If we gonna march when the cops kill blacks, that's just the way I feel.
All right, it's almost time to wind down.
It's almost time to wind down, so we definitely want to, real quick, again, y'all been listening to the K.Ferg Show on Intellectual Radio, our heart radio station, with my man Marcus Shark sitting in with us today. We got Brian the Wildcat Smith, and we've been talking as we normally talk. We're talking about grown folks things and comedy and all things related, and we always try to speak on our issues that affect our particular communities and different things that and the way we see it and so forth. For me being a black man, I'm definitely gonna always stand on the side of a black man and being righteous and being true. So that's kind of where we at. Again, it's K.Ferg Show on Intellectual Radio with Marcus Shark and Brian the Wildcat Smith.
Hey, but Wildcat, before you get out of here, you told us about the movie All for the Money on Amazon Prime. You got a play coming up, you say on the 13th and the 15th?
That's right. 13th, we're in Milwaukee. Me and comedian Just Niche, Tanisha Rice. We on the 13th, we're in Milwaukee. The 15th, we're at the Harold Washington Cultural Center in Chicago. It's going down, man.
What's the name of the
play? Invited to a Cookout.
Invited to a Cookout.
When you're invited to a Cookout. Something like it's some cookout stuff. But it's a funny play, man. You know, I ain't been in a play in a while. They kind of throwing me in. Just Nisha's in it. Check that out, man. March 17th, I'm doing the Debonair Affair. All this information is available on my website, actorbriansmith.com. You're not doing business unless you got a .com. Check me out on all social media, DA Wildcat. Holla at your boy.
Appreciate you, Wildcat. And I got to tell y'all, you thought you was getting out of here, but this the only cat I ever seen do a set in a bathrobe in front of an auditorium.
That's a long, short story there. It was a comedy competition we was doing on a cruise.
He's 40.
I gotta do something.
He went all out.
And then it was an all-white party. I ain't had no all-white. So I just came out in the bathrobe. And I didn't get the response I wanted. Right?
Don't make a difference.
I had to finish my set.
You won to be, bro. You won to be.
So you came out in
all-white
bathrobe,
socks, and my drawers in the auditorium, in the theater setting.
You don't get to do it again. You did have a very good set. You don't get to do it again on purpose this time.
But that's part of being in your truth, man. You got to take chances in this life and in this game. You got to
take chances. If I didn't learn nothing that night, I learned you got to throw it all on the table.
But you know what? When I was on stage, one of the other comics said to somebody else, like, "I'm not ready for this." I'm not ready. He was killing all the rounds, but. Hey man, you know that's when it come down, man. You do what you're supposed to do, man. I'm here for a reason, man. All the glory to the Most High.
Absolutely.
You supposed to be doing what you supposed to be doing. You'll keep doing it.
That's it. That's all. And never let nothing get in your way.
It's an inspiration to me, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you, man.
That.
Hey, that's it. That's all. Never let nothing get in your way, and if it do, let it be roadkill. Listen, you've been listening to the K.Ferg Show on Intellectual Radio with Marcus Shark sitting in with us today. We got Brian Wildcat Smith, an iHeart radio station. Please go out and check out Wildcat's new movie, All for the Money. Amazon Prime. And the new stage play that they got coming out.
Yep. Invited to a cookout.
Please go out, you all support that and go to Brian.
ActorBrianSmith.com, WildcatComedy.com, DA Wildcat, all social media.
And support the brother because we need that. Support don't necessarily mean just support. It means spend your dollars with people who you can see an effect from your dollars. You can literally see an effect by watching his car note get paid. Little things like that are very important.
Come on now.
We definitely want all that to happen. But I thank each and every last one of y'all for tuning in. Wait, real quick, Marcus, did you have any shout outs real quick?
It was a lot shout outs. Crystal, appreciate you for tuning in. Rome Anthony was out there.
Matter of fact,
Rome gonna be on the show
next week. We got Rome Anthony from Rome's Way. He does a lot of political different things, and same thing, shining the spotlight on a lot of different black businesses and so forth. He'll be in here next week. So we got him, and next week we should also have Rome Anthony and Cherie Luckett. So it should be a real hot show. Yeah, it should be a real hot show.
My sweetie pie, Sydney Kelly in California. Do your thing. We having a good time here. Appreciate y'all.
All right. Thank you all for coming and tuning in to the K.Ferg Show. It's been one.
Ladies and gentlemen, initialize sequence.
You're tuned in to IntellectualRadio.Podcast.